Hey, Roberto,
So,
do you think you'll ever think in Spanish?
Motherfucker Dre, motherfucker Snoop, motherfucker Duck Roll. Yo, when it comes, my leg
podcast. That's funny. You should ask
That's a
that.
good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Sometimes I do. Sometimes, but it's so faint. It's like a little bat using echo like sonar, like 30 miles away. That's how much I think in Spanish.
Yeah, that's not really that much.
Yeah, but like, sometimes when I'm talking in English, because I'm so accustomed to using like Spanish slang, I want to use. I'm trying. I want to say something like relative to Spanish slang, but it doesn't really work. So I just like fumble around with my English words. It's stupid.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But in reverse, I guess.
Oh yeah, kind of sucks in reverse. Kind of sucks either way.
I was talking to my mom, and I asked her if she dreams in Spanish. And then I was like, well, no shit, she probably would dream in Spanish. And I was thinking, even when I was a straight Spanish speaker and I didn't speak English, like I have a memory of thinking in Spanish or having Spanish dreams or whatever.
Yeah, dude. When I was a little kid and I didn't speak English, like I wouldn't think with words. I would like think with images. If that makes any sense.
I don't know. In a way I get you, but sometimes I think that some like there's certain like ideas and concepts that like you can't really think of until there's words for it. I feel like words create ideas sometimes.
But sometimes there's ideas that don't have words.
Yeah, that's true. Until you can make words for it.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Like, think about it this way: if someone never came up with the words to explain a certain thing, you probably would have never thought of that.
You might have. You could have, man. Don't negative, man. You probably could have. You just didn't like say.
So if someone tried to explain to you how like the blood in your body is like is regulated and like just spread throughout your body by your heart. Like if someone didn't come up with those words and put them in that order, like to tell you that your heart works the blood in your body, like you probably would have never thought of even anything like that. You just wouldn't fucking think of that shit. Like those words came from like
because no one thought of coming up with words for that doesn't mean that it didn't exist. And because it did exist, so someone could have discovered that, and
then came up with words for it.
Yeah, I mean, things exist, and we just when we make up words to explain it.
I'm talking about like to the random person though, man. Like without coming across it,
there probably wasn't a word for the wheel before they invented it. There probably wasn't a word for the chair until they invented it. Those things existed before, like the words existed.
Yeah, but the idea didn't like. All right, let's say that the chair was created.
I'm pretty sure ideas exist before words do. The reason to make a word for it is because someone noticed that it exists.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying in certain situations, there's There's no way you would have thought of that without someone else creating it and this.
Not me, but someone would have.
Yeah, I'm sure someone would have. I'm sure people will do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I win, I guess.
You win?
Yeah, I just won.
I think I.
That's right.
Dude. All right, so Christian.
Yo.
Do you remember the time I told you that the closest time I got close to having a lucid dream? Did I tell you about that or no?
Bro, I don't fucking remember.
All right, well, the closest time I had to having a lucid dream. Well, a lucid dream is when you're self-aware in your dream and you can like control the shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, just for people that don't know. So the closest time I was to lucid dreaming is all right, so this lady tells me to go pick some eggs from the egg bush up the hill. So I go up the hill and I start picking the eggs from the bush, and then I think to myself, wait, eggs don't grow on bushes. And then I'm like, wait, yes they do. They're right here. but that was last time. This time I actually did lucid dream. It was okay. It wasn't awesome, but it was okay. I lucid dreamed. I was in a supermarket.
Yeah.
And there were all these aisles, and I was just going through all the aisles and shit. And there was a lot of fine women. And I exited the supermarket because it was closing.
Yeah.
And there was a swimming pool, and there was like a concrete surrounding to the swimming pool, and there was all these like movie characters and cartoon characters and video game characters and real life people at the swimming pool. And I just fell down this hill. I don't know why. I just fell down it. Like, I didn't actually fall down it. I just like went so far back that I wasn't there anymore. I was like down like a hill, and I don't know, I feel like I just went like backwards into like my own consciousness and had like a full out, like more like panoramic view of exactly what was going on. And then I realized I was in a dream, and I'm like, oh sweet, now I can do anything I want. What's the first thing I want to do? And I'm like, I know, I'm gonna fly before I forget. So I start to fly, and it's cool, man. I'm like shooting like I don't know, I'm like shooting these waves out of my hands and feet and like body to like propel myself up into the air. And like I'm still like, there's still like gravity pushing down on me, like telling me, no, you shouldn't be doing this. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. So I'm like flying, man. I'm flying in my dream. And then I like fly over to the right side of the pool. And then, did you guys ever see the movie The Iron Giant?
Yeah. No, dude, I didn't.
Do you know what movie that is?
No.
Oh, well, it's this fucking huge ass like metal robot that falls from outer space and hits his head, and he gets amnesia, and he meets this boy, and like they become like really good friends and shit. But the army wants to capture the robot because he's an alien, and since the robot hit his head, he doesn't remember anything. But he's actually like a weapon sent to destroy Earth. But the kid tells him about like Superman and all this shit. Just like the kid is like a super good person, and he like makes the robot like a super good person. And at the end, there's like this missile that's gonna crash down and destroy the city. The military sent it because they're trying to like destroy the robot. And like everyone in the city is gonna die. And then at the end, the robot flies up and crashes into the missile, and then the town is saved. So he like sacrifices himself to save all the people. I don't know. That's like my favorite.
I see. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it was a really good movie.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie, dog. But anyways, like he's supposed to be like this killer machine, and as I'm flying, I see the giant metal robot like coming towards me, man.
Yeah. Like
with a giant hammer, ready to smash the shit out of me as I'm flying. And I'm like, oh shit, this guy's gonna fucking kill me. But then I use my magic powers to steal the hammer from him. So I had it in my hand, and then I used the hammer to knock him into the pool, and then that's the end of my super powers. and I forgot I could lucid dream. And the dream went on.
Regular dreams.
Yeah, I guess I was too exhausted at that point.
Yeah, it takes a lot of brain power, man. Shit, I don't know. I think it's really interesting how you describe your power though, because I've flown in my dreams too. Whenever I realize I'm in a dream, but I don't fly how you fly. Like I have to try really really hard. Like you said, you were shooting like waves of energy or something. What'd you say?
Yeah, I was shooting like sound waves or something. I was some sort of wave to push myself up in the air.
Yeah, no, I fly like an idiot. Like in my dream, I have to like literally physically run in place until my steps generate enough speed so that I'm running in the air, and that just generates flight.
Oh, I get it.
So you'll see me like
that you're running in the air.
I'll be like in the street, and there's people watching me, and I'll be like, I can fly, and they look at me, and they're like, and I'm like, yeah. I'll just like take a step, and then I'll start running in the air, and I'll never, instead of like back on the ground after I jumped up into the air to run, I'll just keep floating up into the air, and it sucks because I have to expend energy running, or else as soon as I drop my energy and stop like pedaling almost, I'll start dropping back to the ground. So it's kind of like a lot of work to fly in my dreams.
Yeah, it was pretty exhausting when I flew. It was really hard to control because I was shooting like waves out of my hands and my feet. So I had to like coordinate everything to get into a certain direction I wanted to go to. It wasn't like Superman or anything.
Isn't it weird how hard to control things are in dreams? Like even if you know you're dreaming, it's super hard to control it. For me, I guess I should just speak personally.
It was exhausting,
I've never been able to control dreams like efficiently.
It was exhausting. I calmed it down after that incident. Like I was like, oh man, that was difficult.
Yeah, I guess
dreams are the shit,
that's
though.
like a thing you have to learn and probably practice it.
Yeah, dude.
I think inside of your brain when you're lucid dreaming, there's something that like inside of your brain that knows if you're dreaming or not. And if like, cause for me, bro, like I feel like I lucid dream like almost every night. And the thing is, like inside the dream, I know I'm dreaming, but I can't think I'm dreaming because the moment I think to myself like, oh shit, like I'm inside a dream, I lose the power to do whatever I have, like any power I have. So
Yeah,
like, for example, like I'm inside the dream and I have superpowers, but like deep down, I know I'm dreaming, but I can't like think it out loud because then like the dream is aware that I know that it's a dream and it takes away my powers. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
That's fucking creepy. Like think about that for a second. Like there's
like the dream is its own consciousness.
That's creepy. No. And it fucking shuts off.
That's pretty much how it is for me. Like I've been in battles where I like have like a wand and have like magic from like Harry Potter,
wand.
and then like it's like I think out loud like fuck this, I'm good. This is the dream, and then like all my powers just like that, and it's like fuck. What the fuck?
And you're like fuck.
Yeah. Have you guys ever had what they call it in Spanish? They call it se te subió al muerto, which means like that I went over you or got on top of you. But it's silly, I guess it's silly in English. But it's a real thing where like I guess a lot of people experience it, and I've experienced it many times. It's where like your
Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right?
That's I guess the scientific term, but it feels like people describe it that it feels like something like a ghost or something like gets onto your chest and starts pressing on it, and it gets super super heavy, and then you look around and you know you're in a dream, you can't wake up from it.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh. I've never had sleep paralysis, man.
Never.
Never in my life. I think that's pussy shit.
It's like you're dying, dude.
Why would I have sleep paralysis? That's so dumb. Have you ever been like?
You felt it,
Have you
man.
ever been? All right. Have you guys ever been awake and dreaming?
What does that mean?
Like you're in the middle. You're like in the middle of. You're like in the middle of a dream, and then you wake up. You open your eyes. And then you realize, there's nothing important going on, and the dream is still going on. And then you go back to sleep. You realize you know you woke up, and you know that you were dreaming, and you return to the dream.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. That mostly happens like right before you go to sleep, like completely, or like when you're waking up in the morning.
I don't know. I don't really wake up in the morning, dog.
Like whenever you wake up, bro.
Yeah, man. It's like a sequel to the dream. Like
They're like, oh, you're back.
yeah,
Happened between you waking up.
yeah.
I think it's pretty cool when you do that, because then you get to add like a sort of like higher perspective to it, because like it's a dream now, and you're like, I know it's a fucking dream, so like your dream starts
but it's
treating you
not
different.
but it's not like up on that level though. It's just like two things going on at once, and you're just like letting it ride. You're not really like interfering much.
I like to interfere.
Well, good for you, man. Sometimes I don't even think about it interfering.
I guess that's not in your nature, bro.
I don't know. It's just my stupid fucking call center job, man. That shit like destroyed the person I was before. Like I was so rebellious before, man. I was so rebellious before. Like I would not think twice before calling you a stupid idiot and like talking shit and like disagreeing and shit. Now it's like, but at that job, you can't do that. You have to put up with people. You have to listen to all the stupid shit they have to say, and you have to be completely passive. You cannot like disagree or like tell them shit. You have to be completely passive and like and just like let them be a stupid idiot. So that like completely destroyed me, man. Like now it's like I don't know, like I don't like you and you are pretty stupid, but I will put up with it because it's in my nature now.
I'm so confused, bro.
Does that not make sense?
No, it makes sense, but like, I'm just confused on where this came from. Like, we came from dreams to this, and like, I think I missed something.
I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about like other people. But like,
Yeah.
How did we get to this?
I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
because Pablo said he likes to interfere, and then I said that my interfering nature is gone.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I just was looking for the bridge and I couldn't find it.
That'd be pretty weird if I just started talking about that, man. Yeah. Did you hear about the asteroids that were gonna pass by Earth within the next 2 days? Yeah, dude. But last time I had this nacho cheese sandwich and it spilled all over my shirt. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, you guys, Roberto, do you remember the fucking what do they call it once they hit Earth? Meteors?
I don't know. There's comets, there's meteors, there's asteroids.
Yeah.
I think it's a meteor once it hits Earth, or maybe it's a meteorite. I don't know.
Maybe it's a Metroid. Yeah. Dude, I love Metroid, man. Fucking. I played the original one for the NES, and that fucking music. That fucking music. Yeah, dude, I fucking love the music. And then it's like it's so cryptic, dog. You're like in these ruins, these alien ruins up in outer space, and you're this robot, like, I don't know, like there's no like backstory. Well, there is, but I just didn't read it. But you're like this like just like exploring this like fucking like this ancient civilization. I don't know, man, it's so awesome. I fucking love Metroid.
It sounds better when it was old, I guess.
Well, I played the remake for the Game Boy Advance, which is like the original, but like with updated graphics and shit, and like a little bit more end game, and it held up. It held up very, very nicely, and then it's like even better because the main protagonist is like a super like sexy girl. I used to have like fantasies of being up in space with her, like having sex in her like ship and shit.
Like in the same suit, eating crap in the same suit, and enjoying it.
No.
I just say, dude. Or like your suits conjoin at the fucking sex parts and shit.
No.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Yeah, the Metroid is awesome.
I like Metroid too, man. I enjoy Metroid.
There's like on the internet, since they introduced Little Mac from Punch Out to Smash Brothers, they like ship Samus and Little Mac, and I get jealous, dog. I'm like, fuck Little Mac. That thing got shit, dog.
Wait, what does Little Mac and Samus do?
They ship them, or like you don't know what shipping is? Is when you take two characters and you when you ship them, it's when you like put them in like a romantic relationship. It's just like a
that sucks. I agree.
Fuck Little Mac.
I didn't even know Samus was a girl, bro.
You didn't know that?
No. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Samus has been a girl.
Yeah.
Has Samus been a girl since the very first video game?
Yeah.
I think people didn't know up until like the end of the game though, or something, right?
Right. You have to get 100% on all collected items and beat the game, and then she strips her suit. She doesn't strip it; it just like deteriorates, and then you see like a woman figure, and then it just says, "See you next mission." But there was also a cheat code.
And everyone just gets shit.
Huh?
Everyone just gets boners at like little pixels.
Yeah. There's some sick ass pixels, dog. Jerking to some 16 by 16 pixel art. Oh yeah, all day, all night. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I like pixel design, like pixel models of characters, like in old video games. I don't know. I think they're cool, man. Like I make little custom pixel characters on my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah, it looks like, good. It's cool to look at. I agree.
I don't know, like sometimes,
except like the really, really old ones where they make Mario look kind of like pretty gross.
I don't know, man. There's like, I kind of don't want video games to become like super like, I don't know. It's not like that appealing to me. Like good graphics and shit. Like I don't know. I don't like good graphics. I don't.
Why?
I don't know, man. Like, I feel like it's trying too hard to be something that it's not, you know? It's trying
to be like virtual reality, like everything, I think.
Yeah, it's going towards virtual reality, but I just don't like. I know it's not real, so don't try to pass it off as if it's real. I like pixels because it's like I don't know. It's cute.
A
It's
game.
cute.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
game.
pixels
Yeah, I
and
get you,
shit.
man. It's more of a game at that point.
What
Like,
is
yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I feel like all video games are just heading towards like the Matrix. Like all it is, it's like it's becoming more and more to where like people can feel like that's their fucking lives or whatever. And it's like I don't know. It's like more playful and shit to just play a fucking game. Like call it a game, not be like fucking almost put on a helmet and you're the character and shit. I don't know. It's weird.
I think that's
when
cool
you
to
play-
like a
when you're
certain
even playing,
extent.
like,
I think it's cool to a certain extent to put on the helmet and be like in a virtual world. But once it's there, once it's at that point, but since it's not, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like having like super high graphics on your screen and then having like your living room around you and then a control in your hand. It just doesn't mix well for me, you know? Like the whole setup kills the environment.
Okay,
If it is a helmet that you put on and then all you see is like the high definition graphics, then that to me makes sense, because you don't see like your surroundings. You don't like, you know, it's like you're there. But I don't know, it's pretty dumb.
I think you just don't. I just think you don't like change, man.
what do you mean? Like, don't change?
You're like scared of technology.
I'm not scared of technology. I love
Yeah, man.
I think
technology.
it's just like a step. Like all these high def graphics are just a step to the point where like even like the virtual reality they have now, it's not that advanced. You know what I mean? It's just like a small step to the point where, you know, you're not gonna even need a helmet. You're just gonna like walk into a building or have something set up in your living room that like transforms
Or fucking
everything around you.
Fucking connect the cable to the back of your head, man.
Right?
The Matrix.
But yeah, I think it would have to involve something like physical, so you can actually get that like physical experience. You know what I mean? Like if you get shot, like you're gonna fucking feel that shit.
That'd be cool, man.
I think that's what we're gonna end up with. Like in the end, we all know it's gonna be a game, but I think that's where it's gonna like end up like being way too real or real.
Dude, I'm just waiting for the day that people don't even like live actual lives. They just sit on the couch with like a helmet strapped on and stay there for like 6-7 hours, man. I mean, we already have people that spend their entire day sitting on a couch on their computer, but once there's like a virtual reality introduced, people will only get up to use the fucking bathroom. They might not even do that, man. They might have like a setup where they don't even have to move to go to the bathroom, you know? People are gonna be fucking zombies.
People have been moving in that direction since fucking computers were invented, man. That's all people do. Like, it's so weird because, like, it's weird to think about how many people in the world are, like, constantly, like, spend so much time out of their day looking down at a phone screen. That's all they fucking think about. Like, and to look at their phone and shit, it's like, shut the weird.
I'm not that big of a fan of phones, man. I'd rather be on my computer than on a phone because there's so much more you can do on a computer.
I don't like sitting on at a computer desk, man.
You don't? I do. I like being at a computer. I like being at a computer more than I do on a phone or a tablet.
Nah, that's not me.
Because
I like down to get a
on a computer, I'm like, all right, I have my drawing pad. I can draw. I can edit sound. I can edit video. I can do Pokemon hacks. I can't do that shit on my stupid little phone.
Just wait till
Yeah, I
you
think it
get-
just depends.
Do you guys? All right. All right, so there's this thing. I think it's called the isolation, when our consciousness will be uploaded onto like a robot or onto like a computer, and we won't need. People will abandon their human bodies to be in like these machine bodies, and like
I doubt it.
you don't think that's gonna happen?
Nah, because people like being organic and.
But is technology really not organic? I mean, everything we have on this earth comes from the earth itself. You know what I mean?
I think I know that Christian will be in a robot body.
I wouldn't say like a robot body, but I feel like I'd be okay with getting myself digitalized inside a computer or something like that. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's crazy. First of all, if that became a thing, I think people would do that.
It's definitely going to become a thing, man.
They would do that at a point where they had nothing more to like lose after being like 97 years old in a human body.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, I know what you mean.
How valuable is a human life? How valuable is a human life if you're not gonna die? If you're gonna be uploaded to a computer, anyways. Some people will not even want to live. Some people will not even want to live their human lives. They'll just want to go directly into a computer.
That's so stupid. What is good about being a computer?
You'll be living among robots and shit. And although like robot
what
people,
are you gonna do like that? What are you gonna do like that? You can't eat.
You'll feel less being human because you can't be repaired. You have your limits, and like robots can attach to anything. They can become like super strong and shit. Everyone will feel the robots will take over the humans, man, and the humans will be more.
I don't think like robots, but I think like, for example, like when
there's evil fucking people, dog. Can you imagine what happens when evil fucking people have robot bodies? Fuck that. I don't want to live in a world where evil people don't die, where evil people have the robot bodies, dog.
Dude, that's how fucking Transformers are, man.
No, that's not how Transformers are. Transformers are aliens.
Who the fuck cares? That's how they started too.
No, that's not how they started.
Yes, it
well,
is.
in the end, bro, I think like technology is still part of being human. You know what I mean? It's not like outer space technology. It's part of like technology started off just like any
I don't
other
think it's
life,
ethical.
You know what I mean?
I don't think it's ethical, man.
I mean, is your conscience gonna change inside? Like, if it's digitalized, I mean, you still have control over your thoughts. You know what I mean? It's not like you're a robot.
Do you? What if you get like some sort of virus though? What if someone like hacks your head?
What if you try to get LimeWire and it fucking gives you viruses because you want to download some songs onto your fucking brain? You fucked up. And now you're super slow and you're talking to your homies and you fucking lag hardcore to reply because you're slow as fucking got.
No, I know what you guys mean. I think obviously that's not going to happen in any of our lifetimes, regardless. You know what I mean?
What if it does, though, man? What if it does? What if you're 80? What if you're 80 and that technology is common? Would you do it?
No.
Well, that depends.
There's so much good shit about human. Like, fuck that. When you're a robot, you can't sleep when you're a robot.
Exactly, man. You can't have sex when you're a robot.
Huh?
You can't have sex when you're a robot.
Yeah, that sucks.
But, for example, okay, I know this is weird, but, okay, when you have sex, you know what I mean? It's more so not the act, but it's the feeling of the act. So what if, like, digitally you're able to reproduce that same exact feeling? Would it make any difference? Would you get accustomed to that feeling, or would you still...
I don't think you can have feelings as a fucking machine, bro.
See, the thing is you're feeling... See, but see that the nervous system is all attached to something.
What if everyone becomes cold and emotionless, and their only drive is to be better than everyone else because they're machines?
Well, I mean, I think that's already like the case now, regardless of whether.
Yeah, but at least those people are limited to being humans. if they're machines, they don't have limits, man. And like a new Holocaust will take place.
I mean,
What if Hitler never died, man?
Yeah.
What if Hitler never died? Where would we be at, man? Fucking robot Hitler.
Until the hardware in the Earth realm, in the physical world,
But dude, the thing is that if you're a robot, if your head is in the consciousness, you won't die from natural causes, but you'll die if like someone like removes your power source.
That's what I'm saying. Anything in the actual physical world, like if it hurts the hardware, not the software, which is you, I guess, but the hardware.
They could destroy the software too. That'd be like a slow and painful death, man. If they destroy your software.
It's so silly though, because they could just unplug you and you'd fucking be gone. Will you come back?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you wouldn't, because you'd be dead.
well, I mean, if they're gonna make technology to that like point where everything of that is possible, I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna take a precaution to prevent that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's-
dude.
it's just
people
gonna
are
make a
evil,
wave.
though. People are evil.
Yeah, solar power.
I don't know, man. I think none of this is gonna happen in any of our lifetimes, but I think there's gonna be a point where it might be needed.
What if they carried your consciousness around in like an SD card, man? What if you were just living in a cell phone, and you were wanted by the Hitler police, and you were what's it called? You were a rebel, like in Star Wars, man. You were a rebel, and you were wanted, and you were being carried around in a cell phone or like an SD card hidden away somewhere, man.
And then you just came back when you realized it was time and shit.
Yeah.
You got downloaded onto a fucking vessel for your next mission and shit.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as they mix, like, all right, think about it this way.
I wouldn't want to be a robot, man. I don't want to be a robot. I want to be human. I want to be human.
Be a cyborg.
I want to have feelings. I want to have feelings too. No.
Oh shit, man. Shit's intense, man. Shit's intense. So, bro, you think like you don't think technology is like part of like humanity, like nature itself, or what do you think?
Well, it's obviously part of nature itself because we wouldn't be able to create something that's unnatural. If that makes any sense, like
Yeah.
like all the elements are there, and we just craft to them, you know. It's like saying a woven basket isn't natural.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it's just, I don't know, man. It's just that our consciousness is something else. It's like different. It's like special.
It is special, man. I agree.
Well, it is, but
Because plants aren't conscious. Like so
You
many
don't think-
I mean, they kind of are.
Conscious,
And they-
man.
I mean, they are.
I
I
don't
mean,
conscious, bro.
for
They
example,
have
like
to be conscious because, or otherwise they wouldn't grow, man. They need like ambition and drive to grow.
No, that's so ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Come on.
well,
No,
it's like
no.
saying an animal has no conscience to grow. I mean, they get hungry just like plants do. If you like kill a cow to eat its food, it bleeds. If you kill like a plant, like a carrot or a potato, like if you stab it like to cut it open, all these leaves, all these plants, they release similar like substance to blood when you cut them open or like put them out of the ground. You know what I mean? They all are alive. They
I
all
think
have like
plants
some
have
sort.
souls. Plants have
Yeah.
souls.
I don't even think humans have souls, bro. It all comes down to like brain and shit. It's all like natural. It's all like
What's the spark in your brain? What's that little?
electricity, bro. It's electricity.
What if we're just
Where do
robots
your
already,
emotions
bro?
come from? Where do your emotions come from?
Your emotions are like chemicals in your brain that make you feel bad or good.
Maybe that's just like the physical state, but like maybe there's like another plane of existence where it correlates in the same way but different in like a non-physical way.
Alright, let me ask you this. Do you think that a little kid crying because he didn't get a toy at a store, do you think that has some sort of like meaning or some sort of bigger
It means they wanted that toy, or it means they wanted that candy.
bigger thing in a different like realm? Like I don't know, it's all just a bunch of like little like it all makes sense scientifically, man. Like kids are fucking little greedy ass motherfuckers, and like
Yeah, but
that's
look,
hardwired. And that's just how it is, man. There's no real emotions from that. It's just reactions and chemical in their brain telling them to feel good or not. It's like the chemicals in your brain and shit, and however they're regulated. It's like you have feelings like just like the feeling of touch. You have feelings that seem almost like mental, but there's
So you think that your thoughts exist in a physical world?
Yeah, in your brain.
No.
It's like
How can
tissue.
thoughts exist in a physical world? They don't. Thoughts are not physical.
Not thoughts, bro. Emotions.
Then where the fuck are the thoughts?
I don't know, man.
Emotions aren't physical either.
Yes, they are. I feel like they are. They're
Well,
just
even
chemicals,
pain.
man. They're just chemicals, bro.
Thoughts are not chemicals.
I think they're chemicals, bro. I think they're chemicals.
even if they are, they would have to be like, look, let's say they are chemicals and they're actually physical. There has to be some force that would allow that to even be part of something physical. You know what I mean? That would create another level above that. You know what I mean?
Right. Think about it this way. When you add the chemical of HTC, why do your thoughts out of nowhere become fucking weird? It's because there was another chemical added to the chemicals that are already your thoughts, and it was a different blend of fucking chemicals, man. It's all dude. It's fucking.
There's more than what we see, what we hear, what we smell. We only experience these things because we have the ability to. But there can be other things that we don't sense because we're not properly set up to do so.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure thoughts are chemicals, and marijuana has a chemical that adds to the chemicals ingredient to the recipe, which causes different thoughts. Just think about it logically, man. There's all these chemicals that you can add.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. But I just believe that behind those chemicals, there's something else behind them, like on another level.
Like a spiritual level?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even there's scientists that say that quantum theory proves that consciousness moves to another universe when you die. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. I think even if for someone, like, even if you don't believe in God, there's obviously, like, a higher level that we don't understand.
Dude, we're, like, insignificant.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, dude. This universe is huge. Like, this universe is huge. So...
This is probably not even the biggest universe either. There's probably so many sick ass huger universes.
Yeah, man.
Oh, indeed, dude.
We're only as significant as we make ourselves out to be. I think.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. That's
And there's
pretty much
a lot.
it.
It feels really dumb when you're a fan of your own things. well, when I feel that way, like I feel dumb when I like something I do, like
Yeah.
I feel like, huh?
Because it's like it's almost like you're not supposed to look down upon to like your own
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like it's almost like work is supposed to be objective. Like you're not supposed to yeah. Like the work you produce is not for you. Like it's supposed to be for other people. But I don't know. I do a lot of digital art, and I uploaded it. To upload it onto Twitter, and then I kind of uploaded it onto Tumblr, but I mostly just do it on DeviantArt. So I do a lot of digital art, and like I tweeted a bunch of this shit on Twitter, like my opinions on that. All right, because I do some work, and like I do like a drawing or something, and like I put it up on DeviantArt, and let's say it's a drawing or something. I want to get like framed. I want to have it like on a canvas, and I want to be able to hang it up. Or maybe it's like a drawing I want to be able to put on a shirt, or I want to put on like a mouse pad or something like that. And like I found it really, really stupid that I have to pay someone for that I have to pay someone for my own work. Like I don't know, like it's like to me that sounded pretty stupid, and in a way it's pretty ignorant for me to feel that way, because someone does have to do like other stuff. They have to like print it out or like do something, and like, but I don't know, I feel like it's really dumb for me to pay for my own work. And it's also like almost like narcissistic if I wear like a shirt of something I made, or if I have like a mouse pad of something I made, or I have a drawing I made up on my wall, because then some idiot could like come up to me and be like, "What? Your parents didn't put your drawings up on the refrigerator when you were a kid?" And I would feel bad. I would feel bad because that would be true, but that's not the reason. I don't think that's the reason why I like my own work, or I want to display it, you know?
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
like I also feel worse because I know that there are better artists out there that don't get recognition, and I draw this shitty little stupid thing, and I feel like I deserve recognition, you know? Does that make any sense?
I know what you mean. Yeah, I get you.
Like there's people that make like these realistic ass drawings, and like they're dope, but I don't want the realistic ass drawings on my t-shirt or on my wall. I don't. And maybe it's because I can't relate to that. Like I feel like that art is like isn't supposed to be bound by like realistic rules. Like art is supposed to be like, it's supposed to be something that does not work or does not conform to regular rules, but yet somehow it does, you know? I feel like it's like it's a window to someone's mind, and in your mind you can be anyone, you can be anything, and like sometimes it's really fucked up, and I don't know, like when I think it's better when people like display that in their art, because maybe there's other people that are just like insane, and like they take solace, or they rest easy knowing that there's someone else like out there that's like just as demented, you know? Or sometimes there's people that just can't express themselves in like a normal way besides art or drawing, because they'll be looked down upon, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It takes skill to be able to make realistic drawings. Like it really does. Like not any idiot with a pen can like draw something and make it look exactly the way it does like in real life. But I don't look at art to see that. I don't. I don't know.
It's like it's almost like the same debate about graphics. It's like people that practice all the time to draw things to be as realistic as possible are pretty much focusing on the aspect of like graphics. like they're just trying to get as close to like the reality in which people live in already. That's what they're trying to capture. But really, there's so much more. There's so much more that to art than that. It's not. I'm not saying that's bad or anything, because I actually like when you see art that is fucking so close to reality, like certain artists make like of people and shit like that. It's like it's really interesting and it captures your eye and stuff, and like you'll like it. But that's not all. There's definitely like more sides to it where like people can draw creepy fucking like monsters and stuff like that, and just different themes. Like I think it's like there's a lot of more things to explore than just being like really good at graphics. Is basically what I'm saying. Like being a realistic drawer isn't where it's all at. It's like that's not the best thing by far, I think. I think a lot of people definitely enjoy looking at like really like creative and creepy things. Like even back like I don't know how long ago, probably 1,000 years ago and shit. I don't fucking know. Van Gogh, that motherfucker. I'm pretty sure a lot of people at his time drew realistic shit too, but he didn't. And I don't think he was popular at the time when he was drawing like unrealistic shit that was just really creepy and stuff like that. He wasn't very popular. It wasn't until like later in his life, I mean after he was dead, that people really started like realizing that his shit was dope. And it is dope. It's like fucking weird and unrealistic, but still definitely like fucking nice to look at because it's just not realistic, and that's the point.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I don't know, man. It's cool when you see someone like pour out like so much emotion into just like one image, and that image acts like a window and puts you in a situation where maybe you relate to that person, and it's just like so outlandish and so strange, and yet you feel the same way. That's pretty like awesome. If you know like what I mean. Maybe you've never felt that way before, but maybe their image or their canvas makes you feel that way. It's pretty cool.
I'm kind of like pretty. I don't know. It's weird because I think I don't look at art to find things that I find that I'm like that I can see myself in, or I don't look for art that I find common things with. I look for art that I guess I would want to be like. I guess I don't know. Like I usually find things, and I would hope to see myself in it. It's usually not things that I see myself in. It's just things that I'd hope to see in myself. You know?
Yeah, dude. When I spend a lot of time on DeviantArt, and like there's like so much like art that I just think is so there's so many people I hate that are on that site, man. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. You receive recognition, yet you don't deserve it. Like your art is terrible. Like it's like there's two different kinds of people on DeviantArt. There's people that post their work looking for attention, and there's people that socialize to get attention, but their work is shit. If that makes any sense. Like the only reason they have like attention is because they know how to socialize, but at the same time their work is just like terrible, like disgusting. Like but there's people that know how to draw really good, but they just don't know how to socialize. And I think that's the problem though. Like it's like the way you market your shit. Like the people that know how to socialize know how to market their shit, even though it's like really bad. But there's people that have really good shit, they just don't know how to market it. And when your work is like really outlandish, really out of left field, like so against the norm, it is hard to like advertise it or to like market it. But that's the kind of people I look at, the kind of art I look at. Shit that's just like fucked up, or like shit that's like weird, or like where I'm just like, wow, this person must be amazing to be able to like draw something or like create something that's so unnatural and yet so cool. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm looking at DeviantArt right now, trying to see.
Dude, it's a little bit like Tumblr, and kind of sometimes it's cringier, sometimes it's not. But I upload a lot of artwork onto there.
Like your stuff?
Yeah, I put a lot of my work up there, my drawings.
Yeah.
We should upload our podcast up to there.
Yeah, dude. I used to do like video game like let's plays, and I would upload like still images and like links up on DeviantArt. But then I'm like, nah, this isn't what the site is for, really. It's like it almost feels like I was spamming, you know, like. This site's like for art. I don't want to like.
It's just pretty much for art.
I don't want to like be that guy.
It's the podcast on like a fucking like car website and shit.
On a car website. Yeah, dude. But I mean, that's the thing. Like a lot of the shit. Like, all right, like a lot of the shit I do. Like, I wish I knew how to fucking like make websites like you do, Christian. Because like I'm sure there's like a lot of people that like that don't seem to relate or fit in with like the social websites that are out there right now. Like I do. Like I don't like Facebook is too nice. I don't know.
Too structured.
I don't know, man. Like I don't.
Atmosphere. I think it means like the atmosphere. Like people are supposed to be nice on there, kind of.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man. Like I wish I could create like a website or a social place that is for people like me, you know. Like
well, I think sometimes like places like 4chan and Reddit, they like create those environments even through like places,
and I'm on a site. I go on a site that's like similar, but it's different in the same way. It's kind of like a social media site. And like if I were to create a social media site, it would be similar. I would draw a lot of inspiration from the site I'm on right now. But I've been on this site for like, I don't know, 5 years. But it's within those 5 years, it's changed, man. It's changed. And I don't like it anymore.
What's it called?
It's called Funny Junk. I showed you the site, Pablo.
I think you have.
All right, well, yeah. Like I still go on that site, but it's like I don't like the way it's going right now. So I would like to create like my own site, but like I don't know, man. Maybe in the future, maybe after things change, but yeah.
All right, guys. This was another.
I have to take another shit.
This was another one of our adventures or misadventures at creating a podcast. Follow us on Twitter and on YouTube. Subscribe and like whatever you want to.
We're on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Majin Bust.
We have really big penises. So yeah, if you think that you are hip and you are cool, well, you don't know because you're not subscribed to the Majin Bust podcast, and if you are, then you're decent.
Just decent. Not great. Decent.
Yeah.
God damn.
All right. Good night, guys.
Peace,
Good
bro.
night, New York.
And
night.
everybody else on
Good night,
here.
worldwide. Ichiban.
Universal Studios.
Good night,
Good night.
Victoria.
Good night, Mother Russia.
Ireland, we love you.
Shout out to my homies in the North Pole, putting in work every Christmas, getting those presents delivered down the chimney. You know what it is, motherfuckers. King Cold up in this bitch.
Oh shit.
24/7 shooting them bitches.
Where the bitches at, though?
In the uterus.
I'm down for an adventure down there.